term was rejected by your HRA the first time, but your fall. All right, let's see. Room and board CPR sent to C-SIMS on 9/14/2018. So what are you confused by? Which one are you doing?
For my fall 2017 and then spring 2018, both just got rejected.
Okay, so this one was, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, you had a fall 2017 with spring 2018. That's why I got rejected. The bills wasn't matching with the term. So let's see what you have in there now. Did you correct it and put the correct bill in there now? Did you upload the correct term?
Last time I checked, it was the correct bill. There was just that there were two bills in there, but the correct one was in there, and then it was in with the fall 2017 one.
Right. Okay. So now you have spring 2018. So this is the one. This wasn't the one that I saw before. So now you have spring 2018 in there. And what do you have for your, because you just put it in on 11/14 at 4:41.
Yeah, it was on the second page of the two bills, so I just deleted the first page so there wouldn't be any confusion there.
Right, so you put the correct bill in there now. So now let's see. You have your fees split up. See, it's easier if you guys just calculate all the fees and put them on one line. You got them all separated. So here, you don't have your, where are your fees at? You have your class listed, but where are your fees?
The way I'm looking at it, if you click the enter, I don't know what it looks like for you, but for me, if you click enter costs, which I did, and then I entered it
You're
by...
going to enter the cost, the total amount of cost, but where are your fees at? You don't have a line for fees. You just have your line just for tuition. You have your legal environment management.
See, and April, one thing I noticed is I don't see the costs split out either, but looking at his form that he's using through Gourmet Ed, it does separate it out. But when we look at
what I'm saying is he has to put a separate line in there for fees. So he just makes up a generic line, and he calls it SFEE, and then he puts his fees separate on a separate line from his tuition.
For that class?
For that specific, see how he has general activity fees for $580? I think that's what it's for, because the bill is kind of smeared. On his bill, if I look at the bottom, it says field trip learning for $3,500. Then he's got general activity fees, and he's got his tuition, undergrad resident B, and tuition undergrad internet off campus. Those two tuitions, you're doing internet off campus and your undergrad resident tuition, right?
Right.
You divided those by how many classes you have, correct?
Correct.
Okay. On another line, you have to separate your fees. They cannot be added in with tuition.
And they're not.
So on here right now that I'm looking at for spring 2018, I don't see a line up here that says SFEE.
Do you mean a separate line that's
yes.
would act like another class?
Yes, you have to separate it. You have to put another line up there and put SFEE, and then you have to enter the cost for how much that fee is.
One question I have is a couple of the classes have no fees because it's online. How do you...
Yeah, I see he has his distance learning online. He has that one listed up there. But the one, if you look at his spring 2018 bill, so you click on school bill, look at his school bill, scroll to the bottom, you're going to see general activity fee. He has to list that on a separate line. That fee is not listed anywhere on his CPR whatsoever.
Okay,
so I would just add the school fees like it was another class.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know how you bring your other lines over when you do your CPR? You're going to make just another line. It's going to just say SFEE, that's school fee. And then you're going to enter the cost of how much that school fee is.
Okay,
and then when you get to the next page, that's when you're going to go under the view history, the view cost history, and you're going to put what it is. Is it an activity fee? Is it a recreational fee? Is it a communications fee? That's when you're going to go more into detail of what kind of fee it is. Whereas the course title, you know how you have to click on the course title and name it? That's
Yeah.
the same thing you have to do for your fee.
Okay.
So all you're going to do is just add a line for spring. Now let me check your other one for you.
And yeah, fall should be the same as the one as
Spring.
spring. So
And then as far as bills, those are correctly uploaded and everything. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, the spring is correctly uploaded. So let me check his fall.
And we just need to work closer like this. If we submit it again, hopefully everything's good to go.
Yeah, once he submits this, then he's good. He's got fall 2017 on this bill. And then if I scroll to the bottom, he's got another general activity fee for $362.50.
Okay.
When I look at his CPR, he's got to have that line that also says $362.50. So he's gonna make a generic line that says, when it says, you're still gonna click your Garmin Ed, your GSEC ID, your school, the school name, and in the subject line you're gonna put SSEE, catalog number. You don't have to put a catalog number. Course title, you can just type school fee. There is no semester hours for school fee. Then you're gonna go into your view cost detail. Underneath the cost detail, that's when you're gonna enter your name for the class of what it is, like activity fee. That's when you're going to choose the 0012 or whatever you're going to choose.
okay.
So we good?
Yeah, I think I understand what you're talking about now. So I'll get that done as soon as possible.
Now, one thing when you say you think, is there anything, because she's right here, very hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. I do have one other question for you, April. Finally got a hold of you. Sorry I couldn't get a hold of you. Is on Samantha Williams.